You ever talk to yourself and realize I literally just had a whole TED talk in the car by myself? That is me, and that is me often. So, welcome to Self Wellness. It's my real, unplanned, raw, uncut conversations turn episodes. I've actually been doing this for years now for my own sanity, just recording myself so I don't lose my train of thought. And now I'm putting it out there for your sanity. Every word you hear comes straight from my life, from my lessons, and from my city. Because what Chester makes, it actually made me. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Danye. I am the firefighter, author, mom, entrepreneur, and I'm the woman behind My Serenities. And My Serenities is where wellness meets real life without the fake perfect, fake peace, fake healing, none of that fake stuff. We are really diving into wellness. And I'm big on growth. I'm also big on peace. You'll hear me say that a lot. And I'm huge on laughing through the hard parts of life because honestly, that's the only way I know how to live now. So today's sip is gratitude. I'm talking about being thankful for the family that we can choose, our friendships. And we're talking about the ones who love every version of you. I have some friends who have seen me through so many versions and love me still. And we'll also talk about making peace with letting go of the friends who weren't meant to stay because everybody can't go where we're going. So if this hits for you, you'll know. But let's get into it. I want to take this opportunity to thank my friends. And I could say my closest friends, my best friends. I don't need to say that. My friends. I use that word properly now. I'll say that. Because I used to use it so loosely with people that I met and hung out with a few times. Like, oh, that's my friend. No. My friends, they know exactly who they are. They don't have to question if they fall under that category or not. And that whole no new friend term that was going around, I never stood by that because I have old friends and I have old friends who are great friends, old friends who are okay friends, and I have new friends who are best friends. And I've realized that I really do value the quality of my friendships because it's a reflection of who I am as a person, as a woman, as a mother. Those deep, in depth conversations that I have with my friends, heavy on that word, it helps me grow. And I am constantly growing. And I want to say thank you to those friends that have stuck by me while I'm growing and understanding that I am not the same person that I was at 15 or 25 or 35. Hell, I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago. I'm 40 now. I can even take it a step further and say I have changed so much since last year because I am actively working towards being better in so many areas of my life. I'm currently, I put her on pause, but I'm currently listening to Mel Robbins. And see, she's asking 5 questions, and I haven't even gotten through it all. The first question was something as simple as, how are you doing? And pause there. Take a moment to really pause and say how you feel. Think about it because we immediately say, oh, I'm good. I'm okay. And she said, no, pause there. How are you doing? And it brought me to tears because I thought about every area of my life where I am content, at the very least, happy, outside of, my finances, which has been a struggle for me for so long.
in all other areas, I am happy. That is a win. That is a win in business. I am happy in my financially, in the space that I want to be in my serenities. Hell no. But in business, I am growing in business. The momentum is up. People have eyes on me. My followers are growing. My last Serenity event was a blast and such a huge success. So why would I not feel happy and content, although things could be financially better? The second question was, who have you spent time with? Or who would you like to spend time with? Think about that. And I started thinking about my friends, which led to this, because I have been able to spend quality time with my friends. And when I say quality time, I mean one-on-one time, even if it's just a couple hours, even if it's a drive. Oh my gosh, the car ride discussions be so bomb with some of my friends. And I also started to think about how I used to use that word or that term so loosely. And so, again, like the people who I consider my friends, I want to say thank you. Thank you for standing beside me as I evolve and as I grow, understanding that I am not the same person that I was when you first met me, but also understanding that in my core, I am still Danye. That has not changed. And I just really appreciate these women and men that I have in my life. I have some really amazing people, mothers, fathers. My friends are amazing parents. I don't have deadbeat parents as friends. I refuse to. We will come down on, and we haven't had that, but there's no way I'm going to consider someone my friend while I watch them neglect their children. I have some amazing individuals as friends, and I can grow with my friends. There's a term that people say where everybody can't go. And in my lifetime, I have had friends and I've lost friends. And I'm okay with that. I am so okay with losing people. I've lost husbands. I've lost, connections that I've had. None of them were a detriment to where I'm going, which is why I am okay with the relationships that I lose. And I haven't lost them based off of any malice that I have done. And this is speaking to those connections that I've had throughout my lifetime. And even if someone feels as though I've done them wrong, it was for the best. It was for the best. So to my friends with a capital F with an exclamation point at the end, thank you. I love you. I love the support that I get from my friends. And again, if you have to question if this message is for you, it's probably not. Because my friends know, and I have made it abundantly clear to them how much I appreciate them one on one, in spending I spend quality time with my friends. Quality time. So if I haven't spent quality time with you ever in my life, we're probably not friends, and that's okay. That is okay.
All right, well, that is your sip for today. If you felt it, share it, follow, and come back for more self wellness vibes. And if your peace has been looking for you, it is time for you to start your reset. That link is in my bio. But until then, take care of you first before you take care of anybody else.